This is legal battle. Edo local government crisis. Afegbua replies Fagbemi. Can you imagine? So Kashim Afegbua in Edo State had replied to the Attorney General and the Minister for Justice of Nigeria, Mr. Fagbemi, for saying that the Assembly, the Edo State House of Assembly and the governor do not have the right to suspend the local government chairman. Now, in line with that, the Edo State High Court has reinstated all the chairmen according to the law. So now Kashim Afegbua is now coming to prove the Attorney General of the Federation wrong for a hasty statement that the Assembly and the governor do not have the right to suspend the local government chairman. Is Afegbua a lawyer, or where is she here in this matter? Because Afegbua and Shomole are now piloting the affairs of the state government under Monde Pueblo. I pity Monde Pueblo because they are going to use his head to rob so many things. It's a very bad one. So let's dive into the details to hear more from what Kashim Afegbua has to say. Those state local government crisis, Afegbua replies Fagbemi. Can you imagine? So Afegbua to Fagbemi, caution is the word. I read the Attorney General of the Federation's elocution about the suspension of the local government chairman in Edo State, in line with the relevant provisions of the Edo State Local Government Law 2000. I picked holes in the hasty manner the Attorney General of the Federation issued a fiat without considering the implications of the law. So the judgment of the Supreme Court of Nigeria on autonomy of the local government, particularly financial autonomy, does not expressly cede the powers of the House of Assembly to the local government and that of the Legislative House. There are existing laws for local government administration across the country enacted by the state houses of assembly, whose powers to make such laws derive from the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Edo State Local Government Law was enacted in the year 2000 in the exercise of the powers vested in the House of Assembly as explicitly stated in the 1999 Constitution. Therefore, in the discharge of their responsibilities, local governments are guided by the relevant provisions of such law. So in line with the provisions of the Section 20 of the Edo State Local Government Act and other provisions, the governor in consultation with the House of Assembly expressed concerns over the untoward activities of the chairman and reported same to the House. In exercise of the powers vested in the Assembly as contained in the Local Government Act 2000 as amended, the Assembly subjected the issue to debate at its plenary, and a majority vote supported the suspension of the local government chairman for a period of 2 months in line with the provisions of the law, whilst allowing the Speaker of the Legislative House to take over in acting capacity. Can you imagine? So the use of the word removed by the AGF is most ambiguous and unfortunate. What the Edo Assembly did was to suspend the chairman to allow for investigation of their finances while allowing their speakers to act in the various local government areas. Suspension is different from removal, and the imputation of the AGF that the chairman cannot be removed contradicted what the Edo Assembly has done. Mr. AGF, sir, the chairmen have not been removed but suspended in line with the law. So the suspension is to last for 2 months in the first instance while the investigation into their financial activities by the administrative panel of inquiry subsists. It is misleading, therefore, for the AGF to rush to town without taking a judicial notice of the rationale for this decision, as well as the rising the tar for the action. That is the reason for the action. So in the first place, what we have done in Edo State does not offend the verdict of the Supreme Court, with respect to financial autonomy. The law is what it is: factual, evidential, and instructive. Afegbua don't start. The fact here is that these guys were duly elected, and so you do not have the right to suspend or remove them. That's what I'm saying. Don't try to pick the West in isolation, saying the AGF talked about removal of the chairman without looking at the suspension part of the thing, which was what the assembly did. The fact here remains that the assembly does not have the right to either suspend or remove them. So they are both things. Afegbua cannot be more learned than the AGF. That is the truth. Now, what for these people? These are the people who are going to be misleading the new governor, because the new governor said he doesn't seem to know his left from his right in the terms of the law. So the legislative houses serve as checks and balances for local government chairmen and its administration. So after the investigation, depending on the outcome and findings, some of the chairmen will be restored to their position while others may lose their position. It is injurious to our collective psyche for the AGF to hurriedly conclude that we removed the chairman instead of stating the real status of what we have done, which is suspension. So this clarity becomes instructive to correct the narrative or the negative impression created by the misplaced outburst of the Attorney General or the Federation. This guy, it may interest the Attorney General of the Federation to take note of the following observations. 1. Are there no laws governing the relationship between the state government and the local government? The answer is yes. Has the Supreme Court judgment on financial autonomy of the local government come to destroy all such laws? The answer is no. To the extent that the Constitution as an organic law cannot cover every conceivable area of governance, should there not be other laws to cover areas that the Constitution cannot possibly and practically cover? The answer is yes. Is it not a time-honored principle that the Constitution has not come to destroy other laws but to preserve them, as long as such other laws do not run contrary to the grains of the Constitution? The answer is yes. Afegbua now don't turn lawyer. Is the judgment of the Supreme Court on local government autonomy designed to act as an octopus such that it is meant to frighten the state government away from the situations or circumstances in which the former can appropriately intervene in the act of the latter where necessary? Or better put, does the judgment on local government autonomy mean that the local government can go haywire in the matter of application of its resources without checks? The answer is no. The contention that it is only the legislative arm of the local government that can check the council's financial recklessness is nebulous and therefore unconvincing. This guy don't enter another level. I'm telling you. So I expect that Attorney General and some other learned individuals to respond to this guy, because I don't know whether he's a lawyer or not. So those who try to equate the relationship between the federal government and the state government with that which exists between the state government and the local government are merely engaging in mischief. The AGF is merely playing to the gallery. Let those who are not comfortable with what the Edo state government has done in the matter of suspension go to court and challenge the step. The AGF is not the court, and his opinion remains his opinion. The local government chairman remains suspended until we are done with the investigation. Procuring an invalid and nebulous injunction will not stop our actions. Praise Kashim Afegbua, member Edo State Local Government Administrative Panel of Inquiry, Benin City. Can you imagine? So even when the State High Court has said they should be reinstated effective immediately, so now the panel is still saying that they're suspended. The assembly is still saying that they're suspended. So what are you trying to say now? You are challenging either the Attorney General or you are challenging the outcome of the State High Court. That is what it means. So this one now has become a legal battle. Those guys, if they know their right, they should stay there. I don't blame them. It's the PDP-led assembly in the state that sold out. I don't know why the PDP sold out in that, because the Speaker of the Assembly is a PDP member, and greater number of the people in that assembly are also PDP members. And then the local government chairmen that have been suspended are also PDP members. Is it not time for them to play the right opposition and checkmate the activities of the state governor and his cabinet? That is the thing. That one for these Nigerian politicians, we just sell out very fast. Don't read into details. We don't read. We don't pay attention to details. Sometimes we sell out our roles because of what? A pot of porridge, tip of the iceberg. What did Afegbua give the assembly to begin to take on such mischievous act? Somebody is saying here in the comment section, so Kashim Afegbua knows the law more than the lawyers themselves. I laugh in Urobo. Hey, not laugh in Urobo. Better laugh in nation so that Afegbua can understand. I knew from the onset that the happenings in Edo State House of Assembly is the handiwork of Kashim Afegbua and Oshomole. Can someone tell Kashim to go and contest for the position of ward councillor and see if he can win? Exactly. All of them are just playing big fool at the back end and speaking big grammar. Very unpopular. They can't even attract one vote to themselves. But they'll be looking for who has attracted vote, and they go under his umbrella to start causing confusion. They can only go for political appointment. They can't go and campaign and win election. They won't win. So how can a state government suspend a duly elected local government chairman without the process of the law court? That is the thing. That Afegbua is another problem in that Edo state too. It should be watched closely. There are so many problems in that state, starting from Oshomole. That is the truth. Quite unfortunate. You guys are misleading the governor of the state to the hand of issue is on this matter. That is the juju hand or the devil's hand is there. Afegbua is somebody else. Somebody who believes the governor is a moron to be taken advantage of. The truth of the matter is that the governor neither has the power to suspend or remove any local government chairman. Local government chairmen were elected like the governor. Local government chairman enjoys autonomy as declared by the Supreme Court. Exactly. They were elected. They were not appointed. So you cannot suspend them. What? That is one part that these people forget. See, they can be summoned by questioning by the House of if there is a case to answer, not suspended. If the House of Assembly can suspend the local government chairman, then what is not the function of the councillors? Exactly. Because the councillors are the lawmakers in that assembly, in that local government. Some say you can see how hopeless and useless they are. The Attorney General of the Federation is the chief law officer of the country. He has said the Constitution takes precedent to any other bypass law. So when I say most people in APC are half-baked people, you said you went to school. Only God knows how you graduated. With your level, you are a complete nincompoop. Oh, wow. Those are dirty and dubious Nigerian politicians with two faces always working for their stomachs. That is what they are doing in that Edo state. They are just causing problem there. So Afegbua want to teach science, law, and constitution. Those who know and mean well for Nigeria should rise up and rescue her from these hungry and shameless clowns. Exactly. Even themselves are not fit to be in that position of house. Local government is not the immediate problem of Edo State. Afegbua himself does not contest for elected positions. He is only speaking for others. Here not to. Not be lie. Can a state house of assembly suspend local government chairmen who are duly elected? Afegbua will soon lick the dust. That's what somebody is saying here. These guys are just funny, I'm telling you. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment over Afegbua trying to call out the Attorney General Federation for saying that they do not have the right to suspend or remove the local government chairman.